Hello, everybody, and welcome to Castle Clash Rejuvenated. There's a few things I want to go over very quick before we jump into World Ruler lineups. First of all, if you haven't seen my video on the giveaway, go check that out. There's great rewards. Also, if you haven't seen the video on the secret to making amazing lineups, there's still time this World Ruler to find a good lineup, find one that works for you, so go check that out also. All right, with that out of the way, let's jump right in. All right, for the first team, we have Bone Butcher, Bell Elk Maiden, we have Stella Caster, we have Cyclonica, Tai Lung, and Rambard. Now, it's important to remember that you only have 2 decent healers in Rambard and Lumina, so you have to choose wisely which team that you put them on. So whenever you're testing your lineups, make sure that you're putting your healers with the teams that need them the very most. Okay, for our second team, we're going to have a Celestica, a Wraithbinder, we're going to have a Bone Bride, a Fire Dancer, and a Lumina. Now you'll notice that, and also a Candel. Now you'll notice that I use my Lumina with this team and my Rambard with the other team. These are the teams with the heavy damage dealers, but the least survivability. So it makes it much easier to use them. Now for my third team, I'm going to have Necrophica, Malefica, Helljudge. I'm going to use Dreadshade up in front, which may look a little weird, but he dies quickly and back, so I'd rather him get his skill off and keep going. We're going to put Rose Spectre in, and last but not least, we're going to have Infernal Jailer. Okay, so there's one important flaw with this team that I want to point out really quick, and that is Necrophica is extremely weak against Celestica, so this team, since it has no healer, does fall apart quite quick when you're facing a Celestica, even if it is a weaker team. So this is important to keep in mind, especially in the later phases of World Ruler, where you can't change your lineup after putting it in place. You want to make sure that Necrophica, when you look at people's lineups, their first lineups or whatever, see where the majority of people are using their Celesticas so that your Necrophica won't be matched up against them.
Olha só minha ponto treta, tu nunca prestou atenção. Olha o bico do fuzil, vai tomar só rajadão. Vai, toma, 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 vai, toma rajadão.
Olha o bico do fuzil, tu nunca prestou atenção.
Vai, toma, 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 vai, toma rajadão.
Olha o bico do fuzil, tu nunca prestou atenção. Olha só minha ponto treta, tu nunca prestou atenção. Olha o bico do fuzil, vai tomar só rajadão. Vai, toma rajadão, vai tomar só rajadão. Olha o bico do fuzil, tu nunca prestou atenção.
Vai,
This here is a good example of you can have one team that's extremely strong, but the problem is if you don't have 3 balanced teams, then it doesn't work out. So this team may be able to beat one of my teams, but his other 2 teams are incredibly weak, and I take them out quite easily.